Hello and welcome. Today's video is about the topic silence is not the absence of sound. Silence is the context to sound. And so in order for us to actually discern that a sound is happening and what that sound is, for us to be able to recognize it, then there has to be the context of silence. And silence is the greater part of the experience. It's that field of pure awareness, the place where peace and happiness reside. And silence, when we start to come into a direct recognition of it, like it's always there, it's that unmoving, unchanging field of awareness that's always there. That which is, looking out through your eyes right now is this field of awareness. You are always aware. But we're not always aware that we're aware. We get so focused on the thoughts that pass through awareness, the sound of thought, the sounds that are happening in the world. We're more focused on the content of sound than we are on the context of silence that the sound exists within. And so I think coming back to that direct awareness of silence has, in my own experience, been hugely transformative. It's enabled me to have a more grounded, centered experience. It's like we've got the focus of awareness, which is the content of sound, and we have the peripheral awareness of silence. And it's very natural to have this peripheral awareness of silence. It's not something that you have to strain for or concentrate for. Actually, when we stop doing anything, for example, if a rainbow appears in the sky, we just stop for a moment and appreciate the beauty of the rainbow. And in that moment, our peripheral awareness comes back into play, like re-engages, if you like. And then the moment is so full and rich, and we enjoy that. And we attribute it to the rainbow. We're like, that's what lifts the spirits, if you like. But actually, what it's done is it's got your attention. And when your attention is fully engaged in this moment, then that peripheral awareness engages naturally. And then we are attentive to silence. We're aware of silence as well as the sound. So we're not so contracted down and focused just on the content. So then the content is much more gently experienced because it's got that wider foundation of silence as a direct recognition as well, so that we're not just subscribed to the experience of the sound. So if the sound is unpleasant, actually, the sound's only ever unpleasant because there's a thought about the sound. And when we are in a contracted down awareness and we're thinking about everything, there's that commentator that tells us how to experience every aspect of life, then that is the experience that you'll have. But there's a greater experience. There's a fuller, richer experience. And when we start to cultivate a direct recognition of silence, that enables us to have that experience. So you can feel grounded, peaceful, content, exactly as you are right now, without needing the rainbow. You still enjoy seeing the rainbow, walking in nature, whatever you enjoy in life, But then for me, it becomes a very grounded experience of all of those things. We enjoy them even more. You don't need them to feel peaceful. However, when they're happening, there's just a delight and almost a state of awe and wonder that you can live in, like a childlike experience. There's an innocence there when we're not subscribed to what the thoughts are telling us about this moment. It's very pure then, very pure and clear and gentle. So if you're interested, explore. Learn a technique, or simply actually just pay attention. Like right now in this moment, just pay attention. What are you aware of? What else are you aware of? So it's really active, open state where you're curious. What is this moment like in its fullest, complete experience? What's it like right now? And as you stop for a moment and pause, take the time just to simply notice, silence starts to become apparent. Your awareness automatically widens under silence. You still hear the sounds, but now your experience of the sounds might be slightly different, more gentle, more pure. And enjoyment is much more possible. And that's even true for me in my experience the other evening when, well, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, when the fire alarm went off in a nearby property that's adjoining mine. And I know when this happened 10 years ago, I had about a week of it happening. I was so annoyed, agitated by it and angry that it was happening. And this time, it didn't bother me so much. Like, the sound was there, it was quite loud, it woke me up, my sleep was interrupted and disrupted, but I didn't get so aggravated by it. and I didn't even have to do anything about it. Somebody else turned the alarm off, whereas previously it was almost like I had to do things. I had to take steps to make my world better. Whereas now it almost feels like the world is set up to support me so much more. And I think when we start to get that experience, that direct conscious awareness that's so natural of silence as well as the sound, then we have access to so much more. It's like we're supported now. We're always supported anyway, but I think when we fight against life, we don't recognise that support, and we don't allow the space for things to naturally rebalance by themselves. So it's almost like magical in a way. So silence is not the absence of sound. It's the context to it. And when we have the context, like anything in life, when you have a context, you have the greater understanding. Everything makes so much more sense and feels so much more gentle and easy. So if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. If you've got anything you want to say about it, any questions, then post them in the comments. I'll be delighted to answer them for you, and have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.